Bloggo's POW.
Right, let's have a look at 4 modern shoot 'em ups. These are all on the Switch, but they are available in other formats if you look hard enough. Let's have a look. Wow, I'm a sucker for an intro, and that's quite a nice one. This is Android Dunos 2, published very recently by Pixel Heart, and as you can see, licensed from Visco. So this is a sequel to a Neo Geo shoot 'em up, of course, published probably by Visco. I don't know, I haven't checked. And initially this seemed to me to be something of a unusual thing to make a sequel of, but they have anyway. And you know what? It's pretty smart. This is what happens when you've got somebody who obviously really likes shoot 'em ups, makes a sequel to maybe not the best known shoot 'em up out there, but fills it full of lots of little bits and pieces you can probably spot from other shoot 'em ups from the past. I will probably try and point out a few things that are similar as I go along. So these blue things are useful because at the end of the level you can cash them in, I believe, to power up your ship in a couple of different ways. Ship has 4 built-in weapons, which you cycle through with the shoulder buttons. There we go, so we've got a few different weapons. Generally using the forward shot for most scenarios is probably preferable, I would say. But yeah, rear shot, a homing missile thing, and a spread gun. And that there will power up something. I can't remember what it powers up. Missile power up, I think. Yeah, I've got double missiles now. But it's so smooth, with lots of lovely detail, some really nice sprite work. I'm not being paid for this. Now see, I've powered up this 3-way shot thing I've got at the moment. I really should be powering up the forward cannon because that's comes in useful for boss times, which I don't think it's far off before we get a boss time. Alright, now I've got these shield things. Now for the forward firepower they sit on the front, backwards for that one, spin around for that, and above and below for that. So here comes a boss whirling out of the sand. There we go. Shoot it in the face. It's always a fair bet that shooting a boss in the face usually is a good idea. Oh, you've got an overpower weapon as well. You can do that. Which the boss didn't like very much, but it does power down the gun you're using for a while. Oh crap, that's a bit close. Oh Jesus. Okay, so lost the shieldy bits, but that's no big problem. And there we go, the boss is done. Stage is clear. Right, so I'll get lots of bonus for these things here. Lots of bonus. Fantastic. And then I've got 2 level ups, so I can power up my forward firepower there, and probably my missiles, I think, and that's okay by me. Bonus get. Stage 2. So this is obviously a colony stage, so this is going to be familiar sights to people who know Gundam, but also people who know Axley, because there was one in that as well. This is what I mean, that they've taken things from other shoot 'em ups which you may or may not know, and included them in this. Oh, that's a big one. Oh crap, the legs hurt you. Right, let's have that. Okay, well that told it what for, didn't it? And it blew up. Excellent. Alright, let's get back to my forward firepower, because that's the one I'm concentrating on. I've recharged my super shot, so I can use that next time something big turns up. Yeah, that's very Axley, isn't it? I like the way things fly in from the background and foreground. That's cool too. That's going to get shot in the face. Like I say, things to live by. And we've powered up the forward shotgun. Well, we should be powering up something else. Oh, we've got the shieldy things back. Oh crap, now we lost them again. Right, we'll have a quick continue. Well, I've kept my forward firepower, so that's handy. Now I'm playing this on the easiest setting at the moment to get a hang on how it plays. So I only got this a couple of days ago, and this is only my second time playing it. We'll do some shieldy bits back. Oh, doors closing. Again, that's another Axley thing there. Nice nods, classic shooters. Ah, here we go. Yep, this is a boss. Now, I died a few times on this when I played it before, so let's see how that goes. Use this multi-directional thing to take care of these turrety things from above and below. Like so, and then we've got to watch out for the pink blast. There it is. Oh, mistimed that, didn't I? I think that did a great deal of damage in the end. Whoops! Okay, we recharged. There we go. It doesn't take that long to recharge. And very useful for shooting bosses in the face. There we go. Wonder how much I can power up this time. Right, so my forward firepower is definitely now at max. So next time there's a power up Grebo to be picked up, I will switch to another weapon before selecting it. And that's a big thing that fires pink blobs, which is nice. And this plays a lot better than the original Andros Junos. That's got to be said. Definitely plays a lot better. The first game was a bit unforgiving and a bit clunky in some places with its design. This though, very good, very freeform. You don't have to learn the patterns so much. You can just react to it on the fly. And it's nice having this selection of weapons you can switch between. Right, that's been the big walker thing. That reminds me of something. Oh, again, there's a similar walker in Axley. Also, Greatest Gaiden and oh, an indie shoot 'em up I played fairly recently as well, which I can't remember what it was called. This is actually be quite useful when I get this fully powered up, this spread shot. Oh, here comes a boss thing. Mid-stage boss? Main boss. Oh, crap. Yeah, that was not good. But you could got time to react to them, which is good. It's not so much a game you have to learn straight off by repeated playing, which I always like with those shoot 'em up. I do like to be able to be a bit freeform. And that overpower weapon is very useful for things like that. It's gotta be dead soon. Oh, poo. Well, there we go. Android Dunos 2 is absolutely excellent, and you should probably go and try and find it. Right, it's now a few days since I recorded that. I've been playing this constantly, and it's one of the best shoot 'em ups I've played for a very long time. I don't really cover in the video, because it was my second time playing it, how good this actually is. So take this as an amendment. It's excellent. Go and buy it. Right, so next up we have Rolling Gunner. So press A button, literally the A button. So let's get the game started. Now there's two versions on here. There's the standard version and the overpower version. The overpower version plays like a twin stick shooter, which is nice and all, but I think I prefer the original style, where you sort of hold the position you're moving and it hold. You'll see. So you've got your fighter select, a stalk, an attack stalk, and a super stalk. Obviously different like weapons. I mean, this the middle one, so we'll go with that one. Nice little animated bits, lovely. Nice bit of presentation again. We do like some good presentation here on our shmups. And off we go. So you've got two buttons. You've got a button that just fires forward, and then the other button will just let you fire in any direction, but then you can lock it in a direction, like so, by holding the other button while you're spinning, flailing your multiple thing around like a flailing, multiple flinging thing, I suppose. And this is all good fun, isn't it? You also move faster if you're just flinging it around. Oh, did I mention this was a bullet hell? It's a bit bullet hell. Not too much bullet hell, but a bit of bullet hell. More bullet hell than Android Dunos, that's for sure. Ooh, that's a bit tight. And the little glowing green sphere in the middle of your ship, that is your hitbox. So as long as that bit's not shot, you're fine. A huge buster machine. Goose. 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 Okay, racking up the points here somehow. And you've got you've got a smart bomb as well. Forgot to mention that. Now, Rolling Gun has been out for a while on the Switch. I have no idea if it's on any other formats, but I was holding out for the physical version, which arrived a couple of weeks ago. But it's, you know, you can still buy it on the eShop, that's fine. Well, you do like my physical shoot 'em ups. I do like a physical, like your mum. I do like these little little cutscene bits in between. They're very, very pretty. Right, stage 2. And this reminds me of oh god, what's that cave sideways scrolling shooter I covered on 360 ages ago? No, I can't remember. I'll stick a picture of it here. This one here. It also reminds me of Pro Gear as well. Akai Katana, there we go. Yeah, you deserve a smart bomb. I think the smart bomb's probably best used in this to get you out of a situation rather than to inflict damage. So, probably wasn't the best time to use it there. Whew. That was close. And switching between the two fire modes is pretty simple. Like I say, the overpower mode allows you to twin stick it up, but it did for me. It didn't feel like it suited the game. And these things come to bits fairly easily. Lots of points pickups flying around as well, which can be distracting, I must admit. Oh, an extra bomb. No power-ups in this at all. The extra bomb just reminded me I've had not had a single power-up, but then again, it's not that kind of game. It's like cave games have power-ups, but almost incidental. You don't need them. They seem to power your gun up, but it's all about dodging those bullets. And here comes a dustbin, probe droid trash can. That's what it is. I'm playing this on casual mode because, again, I've only played it a couple of times, and I actually wanted to show you some of the game rather than dying instantly as you do with bullet hells. And the casual mode actually detonates a smart bomb if you're close to getting hit. Now, I'd run out of them there because they had already been detonated, but that's a useful thing to have. Oh, the probe droid's still here. I thought I'd blown it up just then, but evidently not. Dodge those things. And right, okay, so we've destroyed that now. Right, let's have a quick look at stage 3 before we move along. Now that background's a little jarring. It's obviously digitised from somewhere. Just looks a little bit out of place maybe, but I don't know, that could be me. What do you think? Do you think that the background looks a little out of place? Oh, we've got the customary giant battleship level. Lots of bits to shoot off it. Lots and lots of bits to shoot off it by the looks of things. Oh crap, they came from above. See, the smart bomb detonated then. Saved my bacon. And again, not paying attention. Larman's Matsunaga. Is that like a brand of curry paste or something? Oh, I don't know. Giant battleship sponsored by Patax. Say Patax because they're gluten free. This doesn't affect me, but you know, if you're gluten intolerant, you know, go for some Patax paste. I'm not sponsored by Patax. I've just been shopping, that's all. Okay, I think we're down to our last life now, and these gun turrets are not letting up. And there's a core thing now. It appears to have an energy bar down the side of it. I was going to say I haven't seen any energy bars for the bosses, but it's obviously there. I can see it now. Does that make this a boss, or is this like a mini boss? And why am I shooting the other bits and not the core? And why are you in my shed? And how did I get here? What day of the week is it? All these questions and more will never be answered. Shit. So yes, there we go. Rolling Gunner is really good as well. So that's 2 for 2 so far. We're doing well today. Next up, we have Ghostblade HD, which is, if you thought the last game was very cavey, this is like going on a spelunking expedition. It's that cavey. So, start the game. Choose your girlie, which equates to a different kind of spaceship. So we'll go with her. So, very similar to Rolling Gunner. You've got 2 shots. You've got the normal shot, and then you've got the concentrated shot, which makes you move slower. And you've got a smart bomb as well, which again will detonate, at least on this easy mode, if you get hit and you still have one, which again is handy. And you can already see this is very cavey, isn't it? And very bullet hell, and it's nice. I have played this on medium and I have seriously got my arse handed to me. And there's lots of shit flying around. I mean, different types of pickups and the score bits being collected, things being converted into score bits when you blow them up. Like, I don't know, it's a crazy sort of pickup stroke bullet hell confetti rain thing going on here. Of course, the trick is clicking between the wide shot, which will let you move faster, and a concentrating shot, which makes you move slower. And shooting things as they come on the screen, as they won't cause less hassle if they're dead. As generally things do cause less hassle when they're dead. And again, you've got your hitbox there on the ship, a little globy circular bit, and there is your hitbox, which means that's the only bit that matters. There we go, lovely. Okay, stage 2. This is, I'm playing this, I bought this on the eshop. It actually went down to quite a cheap price at one point, but it's originally a Dreamcast game, I believe. I'm sure Retrofaith covered it on her Dreamcast Shoot 'em Ups roundup from last year before. Anyway, it was a very good video, very in depth, and you should watch it. I'll link it below. And it sort of piqued my interest, and I waited till it went down on the eShop. I didn't buy a Dreamcast version because my Dreamcast doesn't have a GD-ROM drive anymore. I put one of those SD card solution things in it. But as a result of this being on the eShop, it's easily obtained, so well worth doing the obtaining on it. Probably it was a physical version, but I missed out on it, and it's probably stupidly expensive now. And if anybody wants to send me a physical version of it with a soundtrack included, that would be lovely. But I digress. This is a solid shooter, but it's not going to make any new friends. If you're new to shooters, yeah, you might struggle a bit with it. If you want to get into bullet hell shooters without much of a financial outlay and see how you can go, yeah, this is probably the way to do it. I was just about to say no power-ups, and then I died and all my power-ups fell out, so I must have got them from somewhere, unless they were donated by, I don't know, some kind aliens or something. Maybe it's they're really into cyber girl alien spaceship pilots bathwater or something, and they just appeared on their Patreon. I don't know. Cash app me and I will send you power-ups. No, wait, it's the other way around. Subscribe to onlybullets.com. My bombs are all detonating now because I had some very close calls there. But yeah, very cavey, very cavey. So cavey, Neil Marshall's making a horror movie out of it. How many more cave puns can I get in there? Oh shit. You get a lot of lives, and it's probably because I'm on the easier setting. But yes, lots of lives. Of course, the idea is not to continue. Oh crap. No more bombs, so that means I'm going to die next time I get hit. Like that. So I should have used all those power-ups again. I should have switched to that mode so I could move out of the way faster. And sometimes the slow-moving thing's useful for getting between these sorts of gaps, and then use the fast-moving thing to get out of the way, and then everything blows up. Brilliant. Level 3 is Orgasmic Stride. I've got nothing. Apart from go to onlybullets.com and cash out me some power-ups. So yes, this is good stuff. Like I say, not going to win any really much in the way of new shoot 'em up fans from this. I'd imagine Andros Junos is probably going to be more accessible. But we've got one more game to go, haven't we? Shall we have a look and see what that game is? Yes, let's. Right, this is Crisis Wing, and Mega Drive fans and Toplan fans will instantly recognise what it sort of looks like. And of course what we have here is a game that looks a hell of a lot like Tatsujin. Oh, poo. I'm not doing well already. Yes, Tatsujin, or Truxton if you like. Very similar sort of game to that. When you see the power-ups you will understand. Well, sort of. It's got 3 different coloured power-ups. But it plays a hell of a lot faster than Tatsujin does, you can see. Pretty relentless with the aliens coming in, but not much in the way of bullet hell, which is nice. Picked up some missiles. Well, this doesn't appear to have, and I don't think. Well, I've played it a fair bit, and I've not seen it yet. Is a homing lightning weapon like the Tatsujin games have. But definitely a love letter to that particular Toplan game. But if I'm going to be sort of critical, the game design isn't quite up to it. It just relies very quickly on a stream of bad guys, slightly larger bad guy, stream of bad guys, slightly larger bad guy. You do have the Skull Smart Bomb though, which is smart. And a bomb, surprisingly. Right, I actually didn't really want to pick that. I wanted to pick one of the different colour weapons, like the green one. Because at some point you do get wing fighters, which double your firepower, which is obviously always quite handy, doubling your firepower. This again is an eshop game, and again I got it when it was cheap. And I'm sort of glad I did, because it's good, don't get me wrong, but I was a little disappointed. I was expecting a bit more Toplan from it. What's that? That's a smart bomb, isn't it? No, it's not. It was just a bonus. There's another bonus. Yeah, another bonus. Lots of bonuses. Right, so we're going to get a different coloured thing this time. Let's go for green, shall we? Green, and there we go. Oh, there we go. Side fighters. That's more like it. And a boss. Have a skull smart bomb, which doesn't destroy the bullets, which is a bit irritating. Maybe I'm just getting reliant on that sort of protection. My God, I'm dead already. 999. Let's continue. Yes. Where we're continuing from the start of the stage. No, we're not. Okay. At least that's something. Oh Christ! So you know, it just swarms you really, really quickly with bad guys, which is no bad thing. Slightly different weapon, but that's all it seems to do. Now I will say that I have more success playing this on handheld mode. does remind me in some ways of a PC Engine shooter, and I've been trying to think of what it was. I'm thinking of Armed F on PC Engine. It sort of reminds me of that in some ways. It's probably a game I probably should cover at some point. Not so much in the gameplay and the mechanics, but more the ship design. But yeah, it's just throwing the same sort of like 2 or 3 formations of ships at you very fast. And it looks pretty and it sounds good, but the game design's just a bit boring. I mean, I knew that was going to happen, and I still got shot, but you know, that's just me being stupid. And some power-ups would be nice. They seem to be a bit few and far between. There we go, there's one. Oh no, it's another smart bomb. Fine. Chuck another smart bomb at me. I would like a proper power-up, please, you know. From onlypowerups.com. Send me cash up for more power-ups. A slightly larger ship to shoot at, that's nice. And it still managed to kill me. Fantastic. It's got to be my last life now. But yeah, I'm not as interested or invested in playing this as I was the other 3 games. I mean, there's fun to be had here, don't get me wrong, but there's better shoot-em-ups on the system. And it's a shame, with a little bit more variety in attack patterns, this could have been really, really good. Also, I've just noticed there's not much in the way of ground targets, like you get in, say, something like Tatsujin. I mean, there's some great parallax scrolling going on in the background. Wouldn't it be cool if you could sort of use that scrolling to zoom in and do a surface attack on something? Or at least the game makes you zoom in and do a surface attack on something, you know. But yeah, we're just getting some very, very generic, samey attack patterns. Maybe with some hidden nuance I'm missing about playing this, but right, let's see if we can get another red power up. And made a little bit of difference, I think. I really can't tell. Okay, we got bosses. And we got no skulls left. Okay, so last life, no skulls. It's curtains for Bloggo here, I think. Actually, well, I'm okay with that. There we go. And we're all out. So yeah, Crisis Wing, it's not bad. If you can't get any of the others for whatever reason, or you want something different, it might be worth a go. So there we go, 4 modern shooters of this day and age. What did you think of them? Comment below. Also, if you've got any more suggestions, comment below on that too. Great!
Subscribe or naff off!